So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's a Jai. A beautiful spin and room to run. A second nice move. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's Wentz to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. He finds some open field here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, since that pass hit the ground, time to have some fun, Madden World. Marcus Peters, I know you saw this. You see him throw the flag into the stands last week against the Jets?
A little bit of frustration because there have been a few pass interference calls, defensive holding calls against Kansas City. And this one happened in the end zone, so it set up another touchdown opportunity for the Jets. So Marcus Peters had enough. None too happy. There's a flag on the ground. And he went ahead and expressed his displeasure by chucking it into the stands. My favorite part, though, was watching the crowd in the stands.
Oh, they were taking selfies with the flag.
They grabbed the flag, and they're all taking selfies. First time has to be in NFL history, the fans taking selfies with a penalty flag.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle to Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a pickup of 21. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Wentz. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Elliott running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Prescott got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down, Prescott. Right side complete to Butler. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Drops it off to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. On first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Blunt will get the football. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Butler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And again, it's Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches, as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Going underneath to Blunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wentz to throw on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And this looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, Everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging on one of my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm begging, I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?